It's said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On first down. Under fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team of the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, get you a little bit complacent. So that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback
breaks into the open. He breaks the tackle. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, they'll make those contested catches.
And how about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. 22. Direct snap. It's Stokes. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. They go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
Gets the back moving. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Wolverine! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum. And
time to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy
gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the offense back onto the field. A designed run for the quarterback. Picks up the first down. He's running free down the middle. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Number 1.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the Sooners will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing right. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. The throw. Got a man. It's Stokes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now facing a third and long. Trying play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got him downfield.
Well, This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Stokes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
Now, one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Creates a little space. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on second down. Bringing the heat. He fires one deep down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Rolling right and going deep. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position. The fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game. Just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive. Not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and do the challenge of this offense.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Sooners are on the move. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Sooners! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And I think think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He turns that loose down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really